Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. This is Salon's Blog. Wherever you are on the globe, it is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Yes. I know many of you out there have a lot of plans for today. Well, enjoy your weekend, but carefully, dear friend. Do not forget your God. Wherever you are, whatever you are doing, remember to always honor our living God. Welcome to the channel. This is Salon's Blog. Ladies and gentlemen, if you missed out on the first episode of the day, listen, this morning it was exclusive out there. Get there and watch it. Make sure you watch the first video. Yes, look for it. Today's earlier on, the first video that I released, it's quite long, but it entails a lot of analysis from our last game against who? Club America. There's a breakdown of every department of the game. Breakdown from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. Dear friend, it is very important that you follow this channel with your heart and make sure you watch that video, because that is an analysis that I made which I've never done before on this channel. Yes. Well, quickly, let's get started. Wherever you are on the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, or right here in Southeast Asia, ladies and gentlemen, you are highly welcome to this very special afternoon Friday edition. Just clock Enzo Maresca have not even added. Enzo Maresca have not even added Cole Palmer, Maresca, Nicholas Jackson, Mark Cucurella to this super team yet, you know. When I say super team, I'm still referring to the analysis I made earlier on. If you watch the first video, you understand that indeed this team, Maresca is cooking something. But as you all know, Cole Palmer is still on holidays. Casado is not yet fully fit. Jackson is not fully fit. They are all in UAE, but they are not yet part of the team, playing for the team yet. Mark Cucurella is yet to partake. Who else? Should I add Conor Gallagher? Ladies and gentlemen, now all these men are not yet in the squad. Yet, look at what we are cooking. Look at the performance of the team. From Wrexham to Celtic to Club America, we've seen a great improvement. Even without Cole Palmer, without Maresca, without Jackson, without Mark Cucurella. What if all these players should join the team back? What is your expectation? Well, you see, Maresca spoke yesterday regarding certain players. And one player that he pointed out, I want to talk about, okay, maybe one or two. He said, Cole Palmer, he was asked about Cole Palmer's role. He said, we want Cole Palmer or Cole to be himself. He said Cole Palmer loved to express himself, and the technical team, they want Cole Palmer. He said, what we want from Cole is to be himself. Cole should be himself and express himself. Meaning that Cole Palmer is going to have a freedom on that pitch. One thing that I'm beginning to like about Maresca, he knows the players very well. I could remember when he first came in, within the first 2 weeks, even before he started working officially on 1st July, we were being told that he requested for all the players' data. Every player and their data. He already studied each player and knows the best role. And that is why he's able to utilize Reece James, as we saw, center back successfully. He played Malo Gusto as a left back, yet inverting him to midfield to partner Romeo Lavia. You know, sometimes, most of us before now, we were wondering, how are we going to be playing Malo Gusto and Reece James together in the same team? And it looks like Maresca was able to seamlessly, and they played beautifully. Malo Gusto inverting from left. His position is not a left back, he's not a natural left back. But he put left back, he inverted him into midfield. Reece James from right back to center back. That we know he can do. But the way he managed the situation, using the two, both as right backs, Ladies and gentlemen, he said Cole Palmer is to be himself. We wait to see when Cole Palmer finally joins the team, how this team will look like. And it will be very interesting, dear friends. Like I said, I will not waste much of your time. But quickly, you see, one player that joined the team within 48 hours was given the opportunity to play was our goalkeeper. Our newly signed goalkeeper, Filip Jorgensen. And it looks like with only 45 minutes, that was all I needed to conclude on our goalkeeper. I only needed 45 minutes, which I've seen of him, to watch our newly signed goalkeeper and come to my own conclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, Filip Jorgensen is better than Alisson and Ederson in the Premier League. Take it from me. Filip Jorgensen, our newly signed goalkeeper. In fact, he is far better than most goalkeepers in the Premier League. Filip Jorgensen. This guy, he is just another Peter Cech we've acquired. Simple. Let's watch out for him. He trained with the squad within 48 hours and he was given the opportunity. And we saw what he did. Well, remember, Chelsea are still in the market for a right winger, having failed to secure Michael Olise. Now, Oscar Bob is one name that is being talked about within the club. Oscar Bob is one name being talked about. It's been appreciated. Are we going to be seeing Oscar Bob in Chelsea? Like I said in my previous video, Andrey Madueke will have to lift up his game. 1 versus 1, very brilliant. Runs, very brilliant. Take-ons, very brilliant. But the final delivery of Andrey Madueke. Chelsea they are still in the market for a right winger. Don't forget, the upcoming season, Chelsea are in 5 competitions. Yes, we are in 5 competitions. So none will surely have his chance to play. But I would have loved him to be our first choice on that right wing. We are in 5 competitions and we are going to be playing almost close to 70 games in a season. 5, oh come on. We have the Premier League, the FA Cup, the League Cup, Conference League, Club World Cup. Yes, 5 different competitions. And so we are expected to play about 70 games in the season. So Chelsea are in the market and they are taking a closer look at Oscar Bob. Yes, I'll come back on a better information on who Oscar Bob is in a later edition. Well, Andrey Santos' loan move to Strasbourg will be confirmed today, according to Fabrizio Romano. Andrey Santos is Chelsea's Brazilian player. Last season, he was on loan. This season, actually, he was with us in America for the preseason. But last week, he was actually sent back to do preseason with Strasbourg in France. Yes. And so he's finally joined them, and his departure on loan will be officially confirmed today. Strasbourg, Andrey Santos to Strasbourg will be confirmed today. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, Andrey Santos' loan move to Strasbourg will be announced on Friday, which is today, hopefully. And let's remember, Santos will return to Strasbourg on loan, or he has already returned. Many clubs in Europe were actually interested in buying him. Borussia Dortmund and more clubs were keen on signing him, but Andrew spoke to Liam Rosenau about the style of play implemented at Chelsea FC and Strasbourg. Andrew is a big part of Chelsea's future plans. He is a big part of Chelsea's future plan. That is why Chelsea is not willing to sell him to any club. Next season, hopefully, he should be back and be in the first team. Well, finally, this afternoon, I will not take much of your time. Conor Gallagher's 40 million move from Chelsea to Atletico Madrid could be sealed this weekend. He will join a long list of academy players to be sold by Chelsea in recent years. Yeah. Right now as we speak, agreement between club to club has been, have been set. Both clubs have agreed on the deal, but Atletico Madrid now are waiting on Conor Gallagher. The player is taking his time to make that decision. Yes, and I agree with him. Unless he agreed to the deal, he's not going anywhere. He might just end up sitting in Chelsea, not playing football for the next season. At the end of the season, in fact, by January, he has a right to negotiate as a free agent with any other club. It is what it is, dear friends. It is what it is. Yeah. All right, quickly. You see, Enzo Maresca spoke on Levi Colwill before the game also. Yes, after the game. He said, I know Levi is very good and he's showing what I expected. There are some doubts with Noni Madueke, but in the way I like the winger. There are some doubts in Noni Madueke, but in the way I like the winger. He could be a good profile for us. He could. That's the underline word. Noni Madueke could be what? A good profile for us. Most of all, it is just important to compete and have at least two options. The second option is who? That I told that Chelsea are still in the market for a right winger. To have at least two options. So if it's not you, it can be him. And we have the same levels. Dear friends, that is coming from our coach regarding the position of Levi Colwill and Noni Madueke. On that note, quickly, let me give you some shout-outs. Some important shout-out before I close my door this afternoon. And I should be back with more exclusives and explosives in the later hours of the day. Dear friends, all right? Okay. Quickly, the first one here. Say, I love Maresca ball, bro. Maresca will change Chelsea Football Club for sure. Michael from Lagos, Nigeria. Michael, big shout out to you out there. Very good afternoon to you wherever you are in Lagos, Nigeria. The same Michael said, good evening from here, sir. Salon. I think in time of creativity, Hall is more better. But in terms of physicality, Gallagher is more better. But the truth is that I don't like the way Chelsea is treating Gallagher. Same with Chalobah. Are they trying to sell all their youth players, even the future ones? Chelsea board need to be very careful the way they are selling players. Thank you, Michael from Lagos, Nigeria. Yes, when we were doing the analysis comparing Gallagher and Kenyan Dewsbury Hall yesterday, yeah, I said it, physicality, Gallagher is more physical, more stronger. But the style, it is all about the style of play of both players. That is why I am of the view that they can just keep Gallagher. Like we said, we have over 70 games to play. 70 games to play this upcoming season. A time will come where we need some physicality in some games. So we need some players that will do some dirty jobs. Well, big shout out to you out there, Michael from Lagos, Nigeria. This one says, hi, good evening, sir. When is Cole Palmer coming back? Well, Cole Palmer is already in London. He's still on holiday. But he was asked to join the team when the team returns from America. So hopefully next week, you know that our last 3 games, tomorrow we have one more game. Next week, the last 2 games will be played. Once the last 2 games were played out against Real Madrid and Inter Milan, then we should be back in London. We'll come back to London within a week, then the preseason will start. Then the league will start. The league is starting this August. I believe you know that. Yes. So Cole Palmer will join the squad in Cobham. He is not going to go to America for the preseason. Ladies and gentlemen. All right. Big shout out to you out there. This one says, man, late bye. Goodbye. My goodness. Bulu John, big shout out to you out there. I don't understand what you really wrote there. All right. Okay. No. Chelsea, what is doing? Conor Gallagher is not... Anyway, Bulu John, please come again. Let me understand what you really mean. You know you're my big brother. Yes, let me really understand you. All right, this one says, please and please, Chelsea want to buy Victor. Let them buy and forget about loan. Okay, Chelsea should buy it and they should forget about taking him on loan, right? All right. And your name is what? Your name is not written there. Please keep your names coming in so that I can give you big shout out. All right. Ibrahim Shola said, up Chelsea. Yes, up Chelsea. Good afternoon. This one said, Chris Williams said, the truth is that Kenyan Dewsbury Hall is better than Conor Gallagher. Truth must be told. All right, that is your opinion. Chris Williams, big shout out to you out there. Very good afternoon to you guys. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, let me leave you guys. I'll be back with the late night edition. I'll see you guys in the next one. When you see me, dear friends. Shalom and peace.